$76,952. Now, I am on the road to 100K by the end of the year in my Robinhood investing app, and I've been doing a number of things to kind of ensure that I get there. I've been moving other brokerage platforms into Robinhood with new features that they've added. I'm super excited. Part of me just wants to hit that six-figure number because it looks cool within one particular brokerage. But yeah, like, stick around, it's going to be awesome. Now, as part of this, I've been doing this challenge where I've been trying to, every time I spend $1 on a non-necessity, I've been trying to keep my lifestyle creep in place. And so I've been trying to invest at least $1 in the exact same company that I've been investing in. And this is actually month 2 that I've done the challenge, and the numbers are a little bit skewed, but I want to show you what happened this last month. Okay, so first I want to show you how easy something like this is to identify. And basically all I've been doing is spending all of my non-necessities on the same credit card. I use my Chase Sapphire Preferred card. So you can see I'm on the Chase website, and all I'm going to do here is download the monthly statement. Right now, we have such great AI nowadays that can sift through all of this stuff, so I don't have to manually look at what I'm spending. I can literally come into ChatGPT and whip up a quick prompt. So here's what I'm going to say. Now, this isn't going to be perfect because, you know, a lot of these companies might not be public. There's some issues that go along with just investing in this way. I'm not suggesting somebody goes out and copies exactly what I do, but this is the prompt that I use. And then I simply just drag in my credit card statement. You can see I pull that right here. And when I go ahead and click send, it is going to automatically categorize everything for me. Okay, so this is perfect for me. I just went through and in a matter of minutes was able to identify my exact spending. Now I can see that dining and fast food is clearly an area that I struggle with. So as I go forward with this challenge, I'll try to rein this in a bunch more. Now I've got entertainment and lifestyle here. This Hasbro stuff was for some video game stuff that I was doing. I actually should invest a little bit in Microsoft too, because I noticed that I think I have my PayPal linked up with my Xbox account, and I did spend some money there, so I will add that in as well. The other thing is this booking and travel here, this $519 charge, I'm being reimbursed by a company that I work for. This was a travel expense related to not my personal spending, so I'll probably end up removing this. And then Madison Square Garden, went to an event there, so this is one that I'll definitely be investing in. So this $1,600 that I spent, we'd probably whittle this down to about $1,300, but plus some money that I spent on Xbox stuff, I'll probably keep it around $1,600 for the month. So let's jump into the Robinhood app and, well, start investing and go over the results that we've seen. So new to Robinhood nowadays, we've got this really cool feature here at the top. I've created a new account and I've named it Purchases. And in here, this is where we're going to be charting this challenge. And yeesh, looking at this, it's not a great chart. I actually have to do some consolidation in here and just set it up the right way. Now, before I was using the public investing app, I'm starting to transfer those funds in, as I mentioned before, and you can see I've got about $2,300 worth of buying power. I transferred this in so I could invest in this month's round of investments that I need to make based off the spending. Now, currently there's not too much data. It hasn't even been in here for a full week quite yet. It is down just 0.53%, but I need to drop PEJ, and then I need to add some different investments in here and just make sure it's well-rounded. So going forward, this should be the most accurate spot that we look in terms of the investments. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind is that though I am doing this challenge, I am investing in more conservative ways through my regular taxable brokerage account as well as my Roth IRA. So just know this isn't the only strategy I'm doing. This is just something I was interested in. I don't think that most people should go out and do the same thing. It's just an experiment that I wanted to run. Now, also as part of this, I think my goal is to have less ETFs in this portfolio than I do actual stocks. I want to be really selective and actually buy into the exact companies that I am purchasing. But with that being said, it is hard because not all of them are public, and I kind of mentioned that stuff before. So I'm going to get as close as possible to a lot of this stuff, and I'm going to go in, I'm going to compare to ChatGPT what I'm going to be investing in here and get as close as possible with that. So let's just whip through this stuff. Now with the first one, I'm actually already getting creative because Tyson Food is a huge chicken supplier, and most of the time that I'm going out to eat, it is literally just to buy chicken wings. And so several of the different things that I had on my food category was all just buying chicken wings. So that's what I'm going to invest. It was literally $251. So the first purchase that I'm going to make here, and this is probably going to be the largest in the entire series for a category, I think, over time, which is going to be crazy. So we'll see if my portfolio of literal chicken wings can just like outpace the market. I have no idea, but basically that's what I'm starting with here, 251 and 24 cents in here. I'm going to click review and submit, and just like that was able to make the first purchase. Okay, now I only made one little hiccup here. I put Tyson Food in my regular brokerage account by accident, so I'm in the process of transferring that back into the purchases portfolio that I created. So you can see Tyson Food is here. I have $251 invested now. If I go into the purchases tab, you can see I've dropped down now to $957. Just going to round out a couple purchases here, make sure I hit the right number. But if I run through where we're at right now, you can see that I kind of have this sorted by my equity that I have in it. I'm going to bring it up booking holdings here, and I'm going to drag that above this. I actually have to throw a little bit into Amazon. So let me just run through this right now. Booking holding was just for an event that I did. It was actually about my proposal. If you guys are interested in hearing that story, I'd be happy to share it in another video. Microsoft is another one that you're going to see recurring on this, just because I am a gamer. I like playing video games. It's how I kind of unwind and have fun. So I do spend a little bit of money there. Amazon, you know, everybody I feel like uses Amazon nowadays. Walmart, I tend to invest, I think every time I do this, at least $100 into Walmart, because I do grocery delivery from Walmart, and I pay literally just for the luxury of having people do the grocery shopping for me. It's so nice, and I don't have to worry about it. I can focus on making videos, doing other things to try and earn money, and definitely is worth my time to then hire that out. So I always want to be investing in that. Texas Roadhouse, this might be the only time that I invest in this. I don't really go there that often. Chipotle, I'm a huge fan of. Starbucks, I'm only investing in Starbucks because Dunkin' Donuts is not available. That's typically what I go to. They have some sick deals in their app that I try to take advantage of. And unfortunately, Dunkin's not a public company, so I went with a competitor of theirs. And I know a lot of people are Starbucks diehard fans. So I feel pretty comfortable with that for this challenge, at least. And then Hasbro. So Hasbro was a couple games. I'm a huge board game fanatic too, so it just feels like that should be in my general portfolio that I do have. Love Hasbro. They've got a lot of classics out there. And then just going down, Budweiser. So I've been doing I feel like ever since I did my engagement, I've been on an absolute bender with drinking, going to different weddings, all this stuff going on. I need to chill, but definitely worth having in my portfolio in some way, shape, or form. So I'm glad that I have a holding there. Hopefully we don't see this skyrocket and there's no problems with the amount of drinking, I guess. But this is just something that I wanted to make sure I got in the portfolio. And then Live Nation, this was basically the reason why I did this is they are doing a bunch of different concerts, things like that. They're huge. And I mean, honestly, if you look at the, results, 54% up in the past year, 5 years, they're up over 200%. Some of these are just generally good investments. So again, this is mainly just trying to put my money where my mouth is, trying to stay true to my investing, not letting my spending habits get out of reach. And I think it's going to be really, really interesting to compare this to what my, say, Roth IRA is returning, which you can see over the past year. My Roth IRA is only up 8.8% because a majority of it is invested into SCHD. Then I also have VTI, which over the past year is up 15.94%. This is kind of my benchmark for my investments that I do make. And then if I go into just my regular taxable brokerage account here, you can see this one, I've actually been crushing it this year, up over 23%. So outpacing the market, feeling pretty confident about what's going on here. And so again, just adding this extra layer of different ways to invest, I've kind of got the capital in a spot where I can be investing in that way and just trying it out. So I'm super excited. I hope you guys stick around for this challenge. I'm definitely going to have a ton of more update videos in the future. And with this, it's going to be way easier for me to actually relay the results back, just have it all organized in one account here. So be on the lookout for that stuff. If you guys made it this far, please leave a like. Let me know what you think about this challenge, and if you think I should tweak any of the rules or things that I am investing in, definitely leave a comment down below. Thanks for checking out this video, guys, and have a great day.